y'all ready to ride, if y'all ready to fly, if y'all ready to live, if y'all ready to die.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
If y'all ready to move, if y'all ready to fool, if y'all ready to win, if y'all ready to lose.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
Dudes back live to kill it with a squad, so the movement back, baby, the music back. And you got a courtside seat to get it straight from the source. Now how cool is that? So you can hate them, but the truth is that you fucking with the best, and we coming with the new shit black. Yeah, I need to know how y'all feeling. I need to know if y'all willing. So raise it up to the ceiling and get it going. We gotta get it up.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
If y'all ready to ride, if y'all ready to fly, if y'all ready to live, if y'all ready to die.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
If y'all ready to move, if y'all ready to fool, if y'all ready to win, if y'all ready to lose.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
Yeah, the mission is to kill a man. For the love, respect, and the dividends. For the squad, the game, and the Benjamins. For the solo art, and to get it in. Believe I gotta get it in. That's why I'm out on the push with no limit, man. That's why I'm out on the move with no gimmick, man. That's why I'm down to stop, I can't quit it, man. I'm strung out on this shit, I can't kick it, man. I mean, for real, dog, I can't quit, man.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
If y'all ready to ride, if y'all ready to fly, if y'all ready to live, if y'all ready to die.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
If y'all ready to move, if y'all ready to fool, if y'all ready to win, if y'all ready to lose.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
Dudes back live to kill it with a squad, so the movement back, baby, the music back. And you got a courtside seat to get it straight from the source. Now how cool is that? So you can hate them, but the truth is that you fucking with the best, and we coming with the new shit black. Yeah, I need to know how y'all feeling. I need to know if y'all willing. So raise it up to the ceiling and get it going. We gotta get it up.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
If y'all ready to live, if y'all ready to die, we gotta get it up.
Hello, friends. Hello. Today we have a wall to bash our head against. And I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like it. I announced the stream for you. I see that now. Yeah, I announce the stream usually when I get here. I don't announce it just when I boot the stream up. Right. I mean, I guess it's fine. I'm not mad. It works. But do not call me bruv. Do not call me bruv. Now, we are working on a root motion thing. I already have the animation set up, actually. So you see your idle animation, you're just standing there, right? I have a walking animation that looks like this. Look at that. The goal for this stream is for me to press the spacebar button and then your character walks forward. Is it meant to be a loading screen? Yeah, right now, yeah. Well, actually, no. Anyway, that's my bad. So, this is the animation. It's very smooth looking. Very smooth looking. If this were to repeat, you would not even notice. Right. The goal, let's see the current state of things. The current state of things is this. This is the current state of things, right? No good. No good. Now, I know how I would do this myself. What I would do is I would make your model a separate entity, and then I would switch between your player copying the positions of the model, and the model then at the end of its animation copying the position of your player. And that's how I would do like root motion from scratch. But I do also want to do some blending animation stuff, which I do not have the patience to do from scratch. So I do kind of want to figure out how to do this the let official way. Blend space 2D. I don't know what that means. Do you know how to do this? Do you know how to do what I'm talking about? If you do, then hey, it's very nice. It's a thing in the animation tree now. Okay, so I guess to help you help me, I'm gonna clarify my goal. My goal is for I press the spacebar, and you see the character move. If I turn on collision shapes, you'll see how it's wrong. Anyway, okay, you see this. This is my goal, for the character to move, and for that thing to move. This blue, this blue homo thing. Homogeneous colored thing. I would like for it to move, you know what root motion is. So I have very simple goals. Can you not just parent the collision to the player mesh? I would have to parent the entire thing to the player mesh. And parenting, that's what I was just saying before, and that's not a good option. I wouldn't parent it, no, because if I parented the collision to the player mesh, I would have to like swap between them all the time. I would have to be like, okay, you're at the end of your animation, now switch your position to the character, right? And there's a lot more that's going to be here than just the player mesh. There's going to be, God knows, right? So, I wouldn't use parenting like in Godot parenting, but I would be copying positions left and right, which is what I'm intuiting I do, but I feel like there will be certain rewards for doing this the gay and official way. So, first things first, what the hell is this? In the animation tree toggle, where's the toggle? Is it this? That didn't work. So it wasn't that. Where's the toggle? Where is this toggle? I don't know if that will do what you want to do, I just know that's a thing. Gotta create a tree root. Yeah. That is terrifying. Probably state machine. I do not fucking like the idea of a state machine. A state machine. You know what my state machine is? My state machine is a fucking switch on an integer. Okay, well now nothing works. That made things not work anymore. Damn it. What is going on? What is going on? Do I at least get errors? I wasn't checking. No, it's like the root node should have been state machine. Why the fuck would you make a node a state machine? Am I insane? I'm being rude. You might have to send me a screenshot of like what you mean. Draw a little picture. What even are you? Resource? Local to scene. Where it says tree root in the inspector, remove it. Got you. And add a state machine instead. One node state machine. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Do I get errors now? I want errors. Nope, nothing. And animation tree. Animation tree. Tree thing. At the bottom. Oh. This? Under the log. Output. I was dreading this. Do I really have to? I can't just do this in code? Ah. Ah. I have no idea if you can do it in code. You know what, we'll just make it work first, we can make it good later. Okay, start. I think you're... Let me connect these two. You... Go. You are the... You make you the start. Idle. No, wrong. There's a connect thing at the top left. Create new nodes, connect nodes. My bad. I know I'm being really frustrating and retarded, but I'm gonna get it. There's a mouse A plus. There's a mouse A plus and a connector. Okay, you use this, make a new one. Transition immediate. Okay. Okay. Idle. You can go from walking to idle. Boom. Now it will idle. Let's see. It is not. It is not. Hold on. Let me... I'm assuming I have to take out some of this code, do I? I don't think I do actually. It seems fine. Why did it not idle? I have no fucking clue. No clue. Let me do this. Comment out the player update code. And now the player will not update. Docs, read. Good idea. I have to open the fucking... Hold on. Why? There we go. What is this? Why did it open its own window? Copy. I'm going to kill somebody. There we go. Copy. Now I have it. Okay. Creating a tree. I did that a while ago. I do not need Mad World OST. I need Calm OSTs. Calm OSTs only. I need Calm OSTs only. So just to clarify, because I didn't... Steam World Dig OST? Okay. It's not playing the animation, even though no code is running on the player. It is not running any animation. Am I doing something in my player initialization? Player initialize. That's right. Go to anim tree. Okay. Make sure transition is enabled. Allow transition to self. Okay. That. Go to the thing. Okay. Animation tree. Play mode. Travel. Immediate. The anim tree menu. This is the menu, right? Talking about. Click the transition. Transition. From start to idle. Like the transition itself. Look at nothing happens. The transition. If I click the transition itself, nothing happens. I'm assuming that's not what you mean. There's immediate sync end. You need to use the mouse mode. Of course I do. Okay. Break loop. Reset. X fade. What the heck? Dude. Mode enabled. Disabled auto. Okay. Maybe it's I have to like mouse click on either the start or the idle animation itself. Advance on start. X fade is just blending anims. Play mode forward. Click the play button on start. Okay, so the play button on start does nothing. Play button on start does nothing. That's good. That's good. That was a good idea. Why does it do nothing? I have no idea. I have no clue. This is strange, isn't it? Sync? At the end of your start? You know, I thought I would hate this shit. By re-adding the animation. You know what? I got you. I got you. Player, child animation. I imagine I want this to be a child of the thing. There we go. And player, animation player. Without being dumb and bad. What else is new? Back. Bone. Make it a child of the player. Do you think that was wrong? Probably okay. That's getting somewhere. That's getting somewhere. I mean, okay, I guess it wasn't getting somewhere. It was very accurate OSTs. Why you do this to me? I have no current animation idle. Why are you sideways? Oh? You're going to be input player node. Believe the arrow thing should be green. Why is it not green? It should be green, huh? Yeah, just fix that error. It should be green. Dude. Oh? 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 Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Walk? Now what? No. That seemed to work, and as I recall, was it staying in place? If the transitions to immediate with no condition. Yeah. I just noticed the player is standing in place. We're doing something right now. We're doing something right. You need to add a condition to the connection. Condition to the connection. Condition. Advance. How is it gonna know a condition? Name it whatever you want. Condition is going to be should walk. You have to reference it in code. Okay. So it would be like, I can go back here, new player update. I want to see what happens now. Let me find the code I wrote for this. Okay. That's getting somewhere. Now it's moving forward, but it's playing the idle. I banned myself from Godot because I felt burnout. Because of the condition. I see. You go to the animation tree, so I'm assuming what I do is... I'm not gonna be doing this anymore, it's like, I go, what? Tree... what? Added transition from walk back to idle. Okay. I see what you mean. It's set parameters or something? Okay. Set parameters conditions walk. So parameters conditions, and then I named the condition unk. I named the condition should walk. What the fuck? The other transition is immediate. I see. I see. That it looks funnier on the stream than it That's good. That's good. Okay. Advance, the condition is should idle. What's that? That sounds like about right. Holy shit, did you just see that? Holy shit. What the fuck was that? Anim needs to loop. Set it to looping in the player. I got you. This is my first time doing like this style of thing in Godot. Normally, everything I do in Godot is in code. And it's hype that it's working, but I am very curious if I could just do all of this in code. Animation idle. Loop, loop, loop button. Next to the length of the anim. There you are. I know it's frustrating trying to do like fucking tech support. That did not work. That's on idle. You're absolutely correct, but I actually still needed that. You're absolutely correct. That's my bad. You need an unlocking code. Okay. Look, look at her go. I hate the animation tree, but when it works really well. Yeah. I could, like, this feels okay. Feels nice-ish. We'll say, definitely need to make this animation faster. See what it looks like when I go in here. Why are you broken? Oh, it's because I didn't. Ding 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 ka 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 ding ding. We're getting a lot of errors right now. I know why, it's because we're referencing a disposed object. Okay, we're making progress now. Now just make it an if condition is true and then pressing space sets should idle to be true. I think we can get a little more ambitious. Would be what if their wish direction length. Let's see what that does. I'm gonna say else. Should idle? I'm concerned about how like to set all these like individual. Normally I would use an enum, right? And these things would all be like mutually exclusive just because it's an enum. Let's see what that does. Bad idea. Bad idea. I don't know if you can make them into an enum. That's just what I would do normally. False. And should idle is false. Like, I feel like making things false needs to come first. Set them both to true, yeah. You could set an X fade time of like 0.4 seconds. An X fade. Do 1 second. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Let's go into Blender. Wrong, yes. Blender 4.4. Let's make this animation a little faster. One space shit, I don't know. We're cooking right now. We're getting somewhere. I'm very grateful. This would have taken me a while to figure out, I think. I didn't have such well-educated viewers, such well-educated viewership, such well-educated friends, may I say. Let's open on her walking animation. Where's the root? Goes from here to a position of what? 4. Make that a position of what? It's because there's a billion keyframes. Yeah, we had some troubles yesterday. I had to like go in and manually fix them. Like the idle animation is still screwed from yesterday, and that's grim. I wonder, it's not even playing the idle animation anymore. Why? That's horrible. I don't know what the hell is up with this. Whatever. If I need to make a new idle animation, I'll just do it. Sometimes I really hate Blender. It's fine. It's fine. Our project sets. Feel so slinky. It's buffering. It's suffering and pain and awful. You'll end up making the animations in Engine. I didn't even know Godot could do that. That sounds like a complete waste of time. Let's see if that made it faster. Like I predict. That made it break. That made it break. Okay. Oh, it's because I didn't give it any animation player. And I didn't make it repeat. I might need a faster way to be replacing this model if I'm going to be doing this very often, I'm thinking. I may need a more efficient workflow for editing this model. I guess you need to make it local. Not make local. I wonder wonder if I'd like, I don't know, if like I have to like make a little initialization script that like goes in and like set each animation to looping and set everything to whatever. Not sure. Well, we did that. I've not got the foggiest. Yep, we did that. I think now might be a good time to polish up this animation. One thing we have to do. Let me just make a note of this. Let me write these down in like a note. So the first frame is 19. Second frame is 36. Frame is 54. Yep. And 77. 92. 110 and 128. The reason we went through all those is because now I'm going to have to go through the skirt bones and make the skirt bones not the way they are. So between 36 and 54. Delete. Delete. This is gonna bring the animations down a little bit in quality. Like I'm sure I made like some tiny edits to like make it not clip, but I have no problem just doing that again. Then from 54, 77. And from 77, 92. 92 to 110. And to who? Who among you? So, hello, what's good? So I've just discovered that because of the thing that happened before, all of my bones are fucking not connected. Wonderful news. Look at this. So now I'm looking up under. Yep. And why can I not connect? You want to be connected. There's no way I can't like just do this like in bulk. Look at this. I'm lucky that this is not an armature that has a ton of bones. Yep. That was a little irritating. There we go. Not Bustly. What's going on, Not Bustly? We're currently working on root motion stuff for this character. And see, she has like kind of this little, she'll like start and stop now. And now her movement is dictated by the animations. And something I'd actually like to test out now. Maybe just take a look. Oh shit! Almost knocked something over. Just a quick little break from animating. I'm interested to make the camera follow the follow a bone in the player. So it would be what? A good child. They should have a thing that's like copy. Is this it actually? Is this what I want? Oh. Like, copy the fucking like get child string you need. Oh. Anyway. Target position. Mm-hmm. There it is. Going to be layer node get child get child get child 0 get child 0 get child 1 0. Hold on. So get child 1, get child 0, get child 0, get child 0, child 0. Okay, but you got the joke before I could. You got it before I could. Okay. Let's just see what happens if I do that. I make it follow your head though. That is not your head. What did I name that? Constant. Named it something. So this is going to be inheriting the transformations of your head now. Let's look at it without the collision shapes. I'm curious what you guys think. What is going on with the side of the dress? What's going on? What's wrong with it? Maybe it was just shadows. Think about what? So right now I'm testing. I'm making the camera inherit the transformations of your head. This perspective looks really cool. It makes it look more like natural, I guess. You should attach the camera to the light thing that follows you. Attach. I could like put a camera there and make that the active one. I don't know. We could see what happens. Let's try it. Spotlight. It would be like what? I'm assuming there would be just like a little hole below the red light. But like taking it to be like a kind of compact. I like 1, like 4, 6. Try 0, 7, 6, 5. I like clean numbers in my editor. I could just center it. Oh. Where the shadows at? I think something with the light emitting, like coming straight from the, it messes with the shadow mapping. Oh, you're the light. Yeah. It's actually, that's a fun thing to think about. Like, you cannot see shadows if you are the light. I never thought about that. That makes sense. There you go. That's better. There's a dash thing. Where's the dash thing? I want to watch it overshoot. Let me just copy that over real quick. Where do I put that? I am the best moderator. It's a fight for the death out here. Truly is a fight for the death. Showing up in hour A. Anytime's a good time. It's hard to aim this thing, I'm not gonna lie. Nah, what's good? We are currently testing out root motion animations for this character. That looks kind of sick. I like it. We're having fun. And then what? It just behaves normal here. You might notice too, the camera now follows a bone in the player. And I could actually clean this up, I think, just a little bit. I could make your wish direction not take the player camera, but just, can I get like the active, get tree, can I get just the active camera? There has to be a way. Let me look this up. Let me refer to the documentation. Calling myself an aunt feels disgusting despite it being fully true. I have cousins who like I'm functionally like an uncle to, and they call me uncle, and it makes me feel it's disgusting. It makes me feel horrible. I kind of relate. What the fuck was that? That is my Starbucks espresso and cream premium espresso beverage, 6.5 fluid ounces. It's the same as being called Unk. I'd rather be called Unk because that just means you're old. And I fucking hate coffee. I don't like it either, but I drink it anyway because I need it. My mom makes beautiful black teas that I like. I like them more because they also have caffeine and they're tasty instead of tasting like dirt. Which is funny because you might say that they are made of dirt and that coffee is not made of dirt. For some reason, coffee is the one that tastes like it's made of dirt. Curious. Very curious. Anyway. Get current camera. Get viewport. Okay. Get viewport. Get current camera stat. Camera 3D, current camera. And then replace this. What are you guys saying? Hot cocoa is fire? I haven't had hot cocoa in a long time. Also, I'm finally no longer on a monitor from 2003 because I remembered I have a 1440. You were on 1024 by 768. Well, then this game would have been perfect for you. This game would have been perfect. Now it's merely serviceable. What is this aspect ratio? 16 by 10? 16 by 9 sucks. I cannot tell the difference. Okay, so now your movement is based on the camera. Let's watch it overshoot a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. As a 4x3 enjoyer, more vertical space is much appreciated. I never thought about that. I like to make things in 4x3, and I feel like it would be a lot more comfortable. I feel like 4x3 by what? Because it's almost a cube, it's much more like nice when people make stuff in it. I don't know. I'm struggling to explain the actual idea. Like when you have a monitor 4x3, when you have a 16:9 or a wide monitor, a 4x3 thing is very easy to just like stick in the corner while you do something else. Especially a vertical monitor. You can have two 4x3 things. And when things are designed for 4x3, I find them very pleasant. I'm thinking about if we should keep the camera like this. It might actually be a good idea. I don't know. I'm not sure. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Especially considering there's a lot more Linux users, and a lot of Linux users use a tiling window manager. That's exactly true. I didn't even think about that, but that is a good point. Like, I think DWM, the default settings for DWM have your main window in like a 4x3 aspect ratio. My dad uses two 16:10 monitors. I'm using i3. I never used i3. I always just, I took the Arch pill and I took the DWM pill very early on, and it's like I can't live without my AOR and I can't live without my automatic window manager. You know what would be nice? You know what I think would be cool? If just like sometimes it does this. Like sometimes you're the camera. That would be cool, I think, but not all the time. I'm gonna write that down. Well, I guess I could just do it now, but could set area 3D triggers. Yeah. I want to make it like a random chance. I think having random stuff happen is gonna be good for. I'm not like trying to optimize the game for a consumer market, but like just like give people fun things to experience. Because it is a pretty like, you know, it's not the best loop of all time. I think a lot of the mileage of the game is gonna come from me making characters that people like. What do we do now? I guess we can go back to working on the animation. Let's see here. Just press F5 while the game is running to reload it, by the way. Hmm. Remember the 21st night of September. My girlfriend loves that song. It's gone in stuck in my head. I hate that song. It's stuck in my head, so there you go. That's how the cookie crumbles. That shadow casts very strangely. Whoa. I love looking at aliasing. Hmm. The bedpost aliasing deliciously. I prefer it to anti-aliasing. I don't know. Let me look at it again. Maybe you're right. Maybe it does look bad. Let me check. Oh, well. It looks fine. I like it. Like non-ironically, I love aliasing. I see. I see. Yeah, I prefer that look too. I prefer that look as well. Anyway, what are we doing? What are we doing? I have a beautiful tomato soup with me today. Made it yesterday. I'm gonna tell you all my secret recipe. I'm not gonna tell you all the whole recipe, but I'm gonna tell you my secret. My secret is a lot of people will just saute like a little bit of an onion. My recipe uses one whole onion for each tomato. Okay, maybe not for each tomato, but I use one whole tomato and one whole onion of roughly equal size. And that is my new secret. And it makes it taste so beautiful and flavorful and delicious, and that's probably because I love onion. Y'all ever had a baked onion? That's what you put an onion in on a pan. You just put an onion on a pan, put it in the oven at 375 until, you know, I mean, just check on it until it's like nice. It looks nice, and you can eat it. Really the worst fruit. How do you obtain a tomato the same size as an onion? What do you mean? You just get, I mean, most onions are pretty big. You just get like a somewhat small onion and a somewhat large tomato. It's simple as. I know there's some people that they get small tomatoes. Sometimes I think about a small tomato. I like a small tomato on some toast. But that is why I'm so enthralled right now, as I have this beautiful tomato soup with a whole onion in it. And the onion is what brings it together. Why is sometimes I think about a small tomato? I do. It's not a lie, it's true, I swear. What are you? Can I delete you? Oop. Are you this? Are you this? You are that. Hmm. It's like that Half-Life 2. Wow, her bones are fucked up. Are they? Lady, go to the doctor? What's wrong with her? She's getting old. She's 38. She's 38 and she can... Look how tiny her torso is. Wah wah. Wah wah. Do I have like a reference image? Let me open this one. Let me open another blender. Let me get a reference. Her femur is twice the size of her torso. I don't think that's true. I have this other character I made. Let me bring him in to compare. She's bigger than a little kid. She's bigger than this guy. Where's his head? Where's your head, sir? She's not that small. Why is he missing an arm? It's gone. Her torso is the same size as a child's torso. Is it? It's bigger. It's bigger. It's bigger. It's bigger. What do you want? Fat? Uh, the child's torso is bigger. No, it is not. What? You're crazy. That's not bigger. I don't know where the actual torso goes. That's not bigger. That's smaller. It fits inside. It's smaller. Skirt is up to her belly button. I think it is. I don't know. Something like, I don't know. I mean, she doesn't have a belly. It's like what? This is pelvis? It's pelvis and then chest. It's like a gorilla. It's like a gorilla's character. They like have no stomach. It's just pelvis and then straight chest, straight into chesticles. Let me get a picture. I hate how gorillas characters are drawn. I prefer the way they used to be drawn. They made Murdoch Indian. He used to be green, believe it or not. But they made him brown instead of green, which I found very weird. Or wait, no. It was he used to be brown and now he's green. They made no. It's he used to be Indian, now he's green. Yeah, in the self-titled he was brown. Yeah, he's like kind of olive. Like this art, I don't like. I mean, this art I do like. I'm getting so fucking mixed up. I like this art. And that's like the old way they drew him. But yes, Murdoch used to be Indian. You confusing me? Double negative. It's double negatives. It's double negatives. He got turned into a zombie. Well, I thought it was stupid. I don't like it. And there was a while like they gave Tootie like white eyes. I think it was Plastic Beach. They gave him white eyes. I didn't like that. It does have a story. I don't mind having a story. I just don't like the story to look stupid. Also, she's moonwalking. Yeah. I can't animate walking for shit. Yeah. It was the first one I did looked more natural, but you were too slow in game, and it didn't feel nice in game. Like she's going like double speed right now. What am I doing? Why is her pelvis so tiny? I did not do that. I think it got messed up. Hold on. It's not supposed to be like that. I do plan on changing this song. I'm not quite satisfied with it, but I'm gonna put this song in the game as well. I didn't make it for this game, I made it for another game, but that other game didn't pan out. So it's going in this one instead. computer exploded a few years ago. Mine too. Had a ton of music on it that got obliterated and is never coming back. Amazing. It's tragic. Makes me wanna do things that I cannot say on this website. Was a stick of RAM. My house almost burnt down. Well, the house doesn't matter. Who cares about a stupid house? But my precious stick of RAM. I don't know what I'd do without it. You know, I hear the homeless are living pretty comfortably these days. That look natural. Hmm. Unheim. know I'm not being very entertaining. This is not a stream for ADHD people. I see now. I do not want to see relationship. Oh. I feel like this whole root motion stuff is gonna get out of hand pretty quickly. Let's export this. Sync. What I mean by it going out of hand is the concern I have is with this whole system of like, oh, I have to set the whatever it's doing right now to false, and right now that's not a big deal because there's only two things, but it's like, okay, what if I make now I make the shooting animation, right? I make the shooting animation, and now I have to figure out some ridiculous thing to do with this, right? I have to figure out how. Who is that? Who is that? Let me put this guy on. Let me put this guy on the stream. Who are you? Who are you? Best viewers stream boo dot. What? What are you saying to me? Get out! Get out! You are bad! I spit on you! Disgusting. Disgusting, horrible, pervert. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I need to fucking get out of my seat. I'm gonna lose my shit. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna lose my shit. I need to go beat up. Alright, I'm back. I just had to take a little break. I was punching holes in the drywall in my mother's room. And that made me feel much better. I punched holes in the drywall and it made me feel much better. That guy just made me so angry. What? You can then change the loop mode? What the actual fuck do you mean? Can't change loop mode on animation instance from an imported scene. Well, it's not instanced, it's made local. You can see? It's not instanced, so don't worry about it. Am I stupid? Save. Then do it. Imported scene. Close the player, open the player again. You are not imported. You have not been imported. No one is importing you. Then say re-import. Local. Imported scene. Why did I not have this problem the other times? Re-import. This engine has a special way of making me feel like I'm too stupid. Imported scene. You are fucking not imported. Invalid node path. I'm not even going to humor whatever the fuck is going on down there. You are not fucking imported. You stupid piece of shit. I'm going to kill you. Anyway. Why don't we clean up? Matter of fact, let's delete this file. That'll work. There you go. New file. Save. Make local. Are you really imported? Are you? Are you? Are you now? Why is it important? I do not fucking know why it's imported. No, raylib isn't gonna take over, guys. You have to do everything yourself, which means it's harder. You want the engine to do everything for you, guys. You don't understand. You fucking idiot. You want the engine to do this work for you. You're not smart enough to do it yourself. You can't do it better. You can't do it better. You're just reinventing the wheel. I don't use raylib because I'm trying to make a game, not an engine. Using raylib, you have to make the whole engine yourself. I'm trying to make a product. I'm trying to make a game, not an engine. Advanced import settings. Advanced import settings? Import? I have to fucking screenshot this shit. You are a fool, and you are an overzealous person if you believe that you can, if you genuinely believe that you can do better than this. You are a foolish person, and you have an incredibly big ego to think that to think that you can do better yourself. Re-import. Why are you pretending to be stuck up game engine talking to yourself? Because I'm angry. That's why. Advanced. Actions. Enable set. Means advanced import settings and select the animation. Add custom tracks. Enable save to file. But you're not imported is the thing. I love this OST. Imported bitch. Facts. I don't fuck with imported bitches. I don't fuck with imported bitches. She's not walking at an angle in here, is she? Straight. Is it at an angle in Godot? Why does it import at an angle? Why is it at an angle? It's not an angle here. Why are you at an angle? Is the player node rotated? No. What is going on? Skirt, skirt, skirt. Why? Why? I see no possible reason for this. Is the exact issue that put me on suicide watch 3 days ago. It's just at an angle. It's not at an angle in here. So what the fuck? Is there something I'm not being told? What if I just... Like, I don't know what the angle is, so I'm like, it's impossible for me to even fix it. Is this that Majula track just before this one was? This one, I believe, is from an artist. It's Dissolution ST. That's also the name of the game. Which is actually another inspiration that I'm taking from for this game. Is their stuff. They're more like anime stuff than I am. I need to get the entire ABBA theme. Right now I just had the intro loop, but I actually like the entire song. You can kind of see they have this art style going on. I really like it. These SteamWorld Dig OST. I'll look at it. I can look at it later. Maybe download it. Hold on a minute. Wait, but the idle animation I don't believe is... Is the idle animation rotated too? It's not. It's only this one animation gets rotated. But the bones don't have rotation data. Me and you and Torbal will get a place in Majula. Dude. The way fucking Torbal wants to go to the most ghetto city in the entire planet and just start planting crops in there. And like start gardening and shit is so funny. I'm gonna go to fucking Compton and I'm gonna plant berries and squash. Try not to like dox him, but it's so funny. Project Zomboid got him. He thinks, yeah, he's just gonna start. He just wants to garden in dangerous locations. Now, Buster, do you have any fucking insight for what's going on here? At all? I'm like trying to think, what could it be? The song's too loud. Give me some Eco OST. I really like Eco OST. Like, what is going? It's not rotated in here. There's no fucking explanation. Well, that didn't work. None of these are working. When you import, do you have apply root transform? Let me do this shit again. Start over. Export GLTF animation. You are not an imported scene. How many fucking times do I have to tell you? You have not been imported. You have been converted. Are you at an angle? That fix it? Did it? What the actual fuck is going on with this shit? There's no convincing this thing that it hasn't been imported, because you fucking haven't. You're not a reference to a file anymore. Hold on, I have to be able to just close this. Save and close, whatever. What are you? Don't save. Literally the one time I'm not enjoying myself, this is fucking proof of everything I've ever said. The one time I'm not enjoying myself and I'm like fucking mad at the process of game development and it's shit that is not my fault. It is not a fucking problem when the shit that's going wrong is not my fault. If it when it is my fault, I can fucking take it. When it's my fault, I can figure out what's wrong. Can't I? God damn. Raylib, and people think it's extreme to say that raylib is fun. They think that's an extreme like opinion. Whoa, you like raylib? That must mean you're. They either think you're like a programming god, or they think you're like just pretentious and you're lying. Are you still at an angle? Okay, good news. Restarting it, now she's not at an angle. That's good. John Black GG, what's good? One of our newest moderators, what a welcome sight. Currently contemplating suicide. Anyway. Did it just work? I believe it just works now. Yep. Although, a little... Does that mean it's looping? I guess we'll find out. What happens now? It was that easy. It was that easy. Yeah, just fucking restart the engine. Please, restart our broken-ass fucking engine. Doesn't loop, though. I don't even blame the Godot people. I can't blame them. They've given themselves an impossible task. Just to make a game engine that can make any game. And if you can't do something in the engine, people on Twitter are going to bitch at them about it. Because you're using C#. It has nothing to do with C#. I don't know why you'd think it has anything to do with C#. But, no. This was definitely a editor issue. Editor skill issue. Skill issue on their part, not fucking mine. I see you finished the bed. I did. Looks very nice. Look at her go. I was hoping today would not be negative. Ended up not going with the Minecraft design. I mean, it was never going with the I always had the reference image of a prison. It was just you saw me start with a cube is all. Fair? Mm-hmm. Camera 3D, current, let's turn that off. We're currently testing out root motion things. And we just had a big problem with Godot. And we have all collectively, every single person agrees with me. There is no debate about this, actually. That raylib is going to be just the default. Give me 2 years. Give me 2 years. I will convert this society into one that uses raylib instead of Unity and Unreal and Godot. Oh, I love this OST. Does that camera slightly wobble? It does. It follows your head. It's your head. Actually, I would like to make it follow your head bone, if I could. Right now it just follows your head mesh, but I'd like to make it follow your head bone. So if I may, as you can see, we are getting a lot of children here. Oh, that's a screwed up way to put it. There we go. Anyway, how are we gonna get the bone? So it's get child 1, child 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, and then what? Can I like unfold this somehow? Skeleton. Player node get child 1, 0, 0. 1, 0, 0. One. Cannot implicitly convert type. Yes, that is because we're going to get bone. Turns an array containing the bone indexes of the child node. Okay. Get bone children. What's going on? What's up? I don't know another way to do this. I don't know another way. Maybe I could like use a path. Maybe I could give it like a path, but of course we're gonna clean this up later so we have like a reference instead of just grabbing this thing every single frame. But for now we do not care. So how do we grab the head bone? What I'm curious about. I'm gonna keep it like this, and then I'm going to print. We're doing print debugging. Yep. No. Bone index. Get children. Console log dat? Why? Invalid expression. Ooh. Where'd I do that? It's a joke. I got you. I feel so terrible when I do not pick up on a joke. Let's see. Print is console log. Yeah, I don't use C# outside of Godot. So my experience with print is just gd.print. Then it does it like in their editor. Let's just do this. No. It's a JavaScript meme? I see. Well, I do not give a fuck about JavaScript, people. That would pretty readily explain. Am I doing something mean? What's going on? Syntax error. What? Hold on now. Oh, what the fuck? Y'all aren't supposed to be here. Y'all aren't supposed to be there. Y'all need to go down. Or up. Huh. I was wondering what was wrong. Did JavaScript mean I figured? You should. We do not have patience for Java people. Java script, whatever. They don't even have types. Can y'all imagine that? A language with no types? That's not a language. That's a pathetic thing. Horrible. Rolls eyes. They have no types. What do you want to do? What are you gonna do? They have no types. Uh, yeah, let me make a computer program even though I hate computers. That's what these JavaScript people are like. They don't have pointers either. Disgusting. 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 PU. PU. Hate those people. What was it, Oracle? Was it Oracle that did JavaScript? It was like what, Netscape? No, not whatever. It was like AOL, Netscape, that browser did Java. Those are the assholes who are responsible for JavaScript. Yeah, it was Netscape. I'm pretty sure it was Netscape. They did JavaScript. Send help. What's going on? How do I get this head bone? Get concatenated bone names. Turns bone names concatenated as a single string. And so head is in there. I'm assuming all the bones are in a flat structure. I'm assuming. So I need to discover the index. Okay, so for each, I'm doing a for. I is greater than this. Get bone count. I plus plus. If I'm gonna say I don't even know what the type is. So whoa. If bone name equals head. Head. GD I. That should work. Trying to find out why it wouldn't work now. I'll help rewrite this in GDScript. I want you to give me one very convincing reason why. Why would this be better in GDScript? 4. Okay. Readability. If I wanted good readability, I would be using C with the I would be using C 1999. I do not think GDScript is capable of providing good readability. Head. Okay. Just to clarify, the head bone is there. What is head 2? Sadness and despair. What about GDScript makes it more readable? Is it just because it's less text? My humble opinion is that less text means that there's less to read. There's less context. You know less about what's going on. That doesn't sound very readable to me if there's less to read, right? Yeah. How would I translate this to global space? The camera wobble is nice. Thank you. We're working on improving it right now, actually. I need to translate this from local space to global space. I know I did this with rockets before. Has that retro feel? I hope it doesn't feel too retro. I want it to feel less like it's a game that would belong on like a PS1 or an N64 or any of those, and more like a game that is what you would have thought the future would be like back then. That's what I hope. How would changing from mesh to bone enhance the feel? Because the mesh right now is just, I don't know about enhance, it's a little but how do I put it? The mesh is offset at its at the base of the model. So I have to, like, you see here, I have to raise it up in a way that I don't like. And it does seem to have like kind of strange behavior. Like the mesh is down here, but you can see it's like actually down here, which I do not like. You can see that it's transforming 0, 0, 0. And we're just experimenting, honestly. Now, where was I? Game. This is my old rocket code. You can see I actually did a kind of interesting. It used a big. What? I used a structure of arrays type thing. Anyway. Local. I'm wondering what is an easy way. Let me look this up. I'm assuming it would just be plus the player position? Would it be? I don't know. Apparently they just have a thing. Godot to global. ED to C# docs. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming because we're doing this, like, this is an in-engine thing. I'm just looking at Godot documentation. Godot's C# docs? And they seem fine to me. So you're not trying to move to Majula? I would love to move to Majula. I would. Did I ever go on my like hyper autistic like Dark Souls 2 is better than Dark Souls 3 thing with the black people? I really like Dark Souls 2. I think it's very nice. This is Majula. This is the best hub area in any game. Rolls eyes. I don't know what you're rolling their eyes at. The docs seem just fine to me. Mario Galaxy? Hmm. What, like the planet Mario? That's where it started? What you mean? Dude, I'm getting fucking whiplash from these two conversations. Okay. I'm assuming it has to just be. Hold on. So, the position is going to be just vector 3 head bone global position. That's not right. What? Oh. Scaled this. I guess it is. Yeah, whatever. Plus layer node global position. Ask AI. I try not to. I try not to unless I'm like genuinely stumped. And all the other like normal ways to learn stuff is like not not producing anything. I don't like to let AI be like the first thing I go to. This is like syntax object reference stuff. Huh? I'm assuming like yeah, you add a local position to a global position, it becomes a global position. That sounds that works in my head. In my head, that works. Let's see what happens. Free love is too tame for him. Tame for him. Tame for him. Free love is too tame for him. Hmm. Hmm. Feels alright. Thinking right now. A little more predictable. Before it was kind of jittery, I think. Let's do a thing. Okay, now we know it's... yeah, it's there. That is the right location. Maybe it should follow your pelvis. See how that feels. Cool debug function, thank you. Found it very useful. On your skeleton, which bone am I looking for? Pelvis. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Get that. It's just creating a cube every frame. That's fun. Takes a while. It takes longer than I think I would think for it to get like laggy. Especially with how much Z fighting there must be. And the sculpt with it. Like she's in snow. I shoot the name. He's a rolling point in his name. Follow his name. Alright. You know what, just for funsies, let's see what happens. We're gonna look for hand.l. Hand.l. How'd you feel about Xenoverse's combat? It was okay. It was okay. I think Devil May Cry 5 is more like in-depth as a fighting game. Xenoverse was just like you have two attacks and then all your like nuance comes from how you... how do I even put this? All the nuance comes from the different ways that you're gonna like time those attacks. Like I remember for the for the Frieslings, whatever the fuck they're called, the Frieza people, your BNB was like dung 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 dung. Or it was like, you know, it was like a kind of a triplet thing. It was like dung 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 dung, and then you would do the rest of your shit into like a into your key blast, and then you'd like hit them with whatever big shit you wanted after that. It was okay. I think Devil May Cry 5 does like pretty much the same idea but better. I don't know why these games are afraid to have like just regular motion inputs. I feel like a 3D fighting game that just had normal motion inputs would be fine, honestly. You're already have your hands on WASD, you know? So that's what I would be in favor of. Let's compare it to this. I do feel like actually attaching it to the mesh is a little bit better. Does 90% of indie game dev? It's like stupid bullshit. I do feel like attaching it to that rhythm thing is so odd. I had no idea. I mean, Devil May Cry 5 does the same thing. Actually, I think Nero's BNV is like the same thing. It's you do 2 slashes, wait a second, and if you wait a second, you get a different move. Generally, people don't like motion inputs in general. I don't know you'd think they'd want them in a 3D game. I think if you make a good game, people will play it. And I don't think there's a problem with motion inputs. Now, ridiculous motion inputs, like, is there a fucking reason for every grappling move in every game to be a half circle, even when that character doesn't have I don't think so. I think motion inputs work as a way to do things that would be like retarded to put on just other keybinds. Like you don't need a dedicated fireball button is what I mean. You don't need a dedicated button to all this stuff. And I don't see why a 3D game I don't see why a 3D game needs to like be insecure about motion inputs. There's a little bit of Peter Panning right there, but I don't really know if I care or not. I do think this looks a little better. Devil May Cry does have pauses in their combat, but they also have back forward inputs. That's what I'm saying. They do have back forward inputs. But they don't have the whole range. It's only back forward and pauses. And I think that that is a missed opportunity. I think it's a missed opportunity to not do like I mean, Devil May Cry is not a fighting game. It's its own thing. I don't think they need motion inputs for that game. I think Devil May Cry gets most of its like depth out of like Nero has his fucking motorcycle sword thing, and with that thing you have to press the space bar at a certain time to like do the move right, and if you don't do it right, you fuck up. And that's his depth. Both Dante and Virgil get their depth because you're like switching not just between weapons but like modes. There's a lot of mode switching in Devil May Cry, and that's how that game gets its depth. I'm not anti-mode switching. But it's like there's only so many fucking motion inputs you can do with 2 buttons. What, you have DP? You have DP and you have the like what's her name? You have the bikin thing. You have a DP, you have a bikin thing, and you have the forward circle. Grapples are half to full circle because they're high damage and they want it to be harder to do. Full circle specifically causes jumps if you miss it. I get the idea. And I do kind of agree, actually. But like doing that and also saying, oh yeah, motion inputs aren't hard. when like grapplers are designed about having that barrier to entry. To just make sure everyone does. I'm assuming it's just to make sure everyone doesn't play it. Like if there was a grappler that just had fucking quarter circle, you know what I mean? Just quarter circle, whatever the fuck. That would be kind of broke. It wouldn't literally be broken, but it would be such a low barrier to entry. People would get mad. The biking thing. You know what the biking thing is? It's like forward down. You forward down. Or I guess for biking it's back down. I'm just advocating for I would love to advocate for fighting games to be less afraid to be fighting games. That's all I'm saying. Just let yourself be a fighting game. Do 0.3? That looks about right. The average beginner in a fighting game usually just flail and jerk the stick around while attacking, so they're likely to get specials anyway. Yeah, I think that's a flaw. That is kind of a flaw. Is that the only way that they're able to get specials out? Like it's harder for them to get them out intentionally. That's not to say like a flaw needs to be fixed, but that is a thing. Like I remember there was a while where it was like, damn, I get better results button mashing than I do like trying to play intentionally. That's how I felt when I started playing like King of Fighters. I got better results doing the anti-air sweep than anything else. It's hard for them because they don't try. I mean, it's hard because they don't learn. And that's just the, you know what I mean? If you like a fighting game, then you like learning. Did not mean to cap that. Nah, that's real. That's a Freudian slip. That's your soul coming out. That's your soul coming out. That's your soul coming out. That made you type like Nut Bustly. That's how Nut Bustly type. I just noticed when you hold middle mouse and you scroll, the way your mouse moves, it's like your mouse is at a singular point in 3D space. You know, y'all see that? It's like I can see where the mouse is in 3D, so that's cool. It puts it right there. Okay, I guess that only worked right there. It doesn't work now. But I would like to see a fighting game that is not trying to fix fighting games. Almost every fighting game I see now has like a problem with fighting games. I do not type like that. I think the only way motions in a full 3D game would work well is if there's a good lock-on system. I mean, you're supposed to do them quick anyway. And maybe you're right. You could be right. But I do feel like it would be worth experimenting to just see like, okay, this is the game, and I'm not going to try to prematurely compensate for problems that I only think are going to happen. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Kind of. Like, I'd be interested in seeing a game that actually got to the part where it became a problem first, and then they put a lock on. Like, Sonic Adventure 1 is an example of that, where they prematurely were like, you could never aim Sonic. You could never aim Sonic, so we need to give Sonic a homing attack. And I like Sonic Adventure 1, but I think the homing attack is a flaw of that game. Because the physics isn't as fun as in like Sonic CD or the original Sonic games. and the physics wasn't as fun because they very prematurely like said to fix a problem that didn't exist with a homing attack. And now there's like fan-made Sonic games that exist that don't have a homing attack, and you do have to just aim that shit manually, and it works perfectly fine. Those are perfectly fun games, or at least the flaws of those games have nothing to do with their lack of a homing attack. And that's kind of what I suspect, like, how people feel about motion controls in a 3D fighting game, is they prematurely try to fix a problem that doesn't exist, that may not exist. I'm not going to say it doesn't exist, but it may not exist. It's just a problem that we like intuit as probably being there. What else? I've just kind of been walking around. I haven't been getting much work done. Hmm. 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 We did root motion stuff. What do y'all think I should? Not sure. I think I might end the stream here in like 10 minutes. Figure something out. I'm sure they tried plenty back in the day. The PS1 era is full all of types of wacky ass fighting games with different experiments and gimmicks. Yeah. Like how much, I mean, you say this shit yourself. People don't do, like, people do a lot of superficial experimentation, but not a lot of like actual like meaningful experimentation. It's mostly superficial stuff, like, oh, what if the meter is also your burst? Or what if you can spend your burst to do like an attack? You can spend your burst to do an attack to extend your combo, and it's like it's risk reward because you're extending your combo, but now you don't have a burst. Oh, I'm nutting in my game design. Oh, it's the Mario gif. I need to find that Mario gif. People who play games need to stop trying to make games. Gamers are retards. I hate gamers. Oh, but you a gamer. You a gamer. I ain't making fun of you, Torball. That's my general purpose. That's a general purpose impression. This shit ain't necessary. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna organize my animations. Do I want like a firing animation soon? I don't know. I do pretty much always want you to be holding a gun. And then later on I could make it so like when you're in the prison there's a special animation that doesn't have the gun. Hmm. I think tomorrow will be a modeling day. Maybe we can get a couple more models in the game. I really want to learn about how to model like humans. I've been looking at a lot of reference images for like Silent Hill 2 and the way that game does humans in its character modeling. Because before, a lot of my models were very like cartoonish. But I think I'm going to end the stream about now. I ran out of things to do. Ran out of stuff to do today. So I'll be back tomorrow. It's been a very nice stream. Thank you to everyone who came by. It's been very pleasant, with the exception of all that Godot shit earlier. It's been very pleasant. So